This is my latest Holiday Planner version 3. I'm just going to run through some of the settings before adjusting my employees and booking some holidays. So this is a setup sheet. If we scroll down, we can see that you can start by changing the language if you want. So you can change it to a lot of different languages. So if we look at French, just look at the calendar, you'll see the days have changed to French and the months have changed to French. The language setup just affects the dates, so I'll just put that back to UK. Okay, so now you can enter your calendar year. I shall leave it back on the default of 2019. You can pick the start month of the year, so we'll start in January, and you can pick the start day of the week for the calendar. So if you pick Sunday, it would change to start with Sunday. We'll put that back to Monday. Weekend day 1, weekend day 2, they're just the weekends that are shown on the calendar and the individual month sheets. So we'll leave that as default. Quick note on protection. Every sheet in this workbook is protected. You can simply go to review, unprotect sheet. If you want to protect it again, protect sheet, and everything should be set. Just click OK. There's no password or anything. Okay, so the main change with Holiday Planner 3 is that you don't have an admin sheet. So basically you set up your staff directly here, set up your employees directly here, and add any holiday entitlements, additional holidays, sacrificed holidays, etc. So I'll tell you what, we'll just remove some of the beauty of this as well is that you can move stuff about really simply, and everything will just shift round. You can have duplicate people on there, so even though Keiko Jensen's on there twice, once as staff, once as manager, if you then go to report or calendar, you will see that it suffixes a number 2, 3, 4, etc. So you've got 2 different people there, and it will bring back the different booking codes accordingly. Okay, so let's just do a test. Just add another person. I'll add myself in. I'll give myself 31 days. Okay, so just a brief note on this. Once you've set up everything here, it actually tracks bank holidays in lieu, weekends in lieu worked as well, with a factor against it, so you can do like a multiplying factor, time and a half, double time. You can then see all the months there in the summary sheet are just aggregations of the individual month sheets, and then you've just got an aggregation of the different codes, absent day, training days, and a couple of miss 1 and miss 2 extra codes, and hours worked or absence hours. You can change that. This is a filter that it's prevalent on most of the sheets now. Actually, the filter, sorry, it's prevalent on calendar and summary sheet, and basically you can just filter everything on the sheets according to a date. We'll leave that for now. We'll simply just go and let's book a couple of holidays. Ooh. Myself. We'll put an absence day in. We'll put 1.5 days absence in. Okay. So we'll go back to the summary, and as you can see, everything's updated. Got my 3 days holiday, and 1.5 days absence is now showing on there. So the 3 days have been reduced. I've got 28 remaining. So if we click into, this is actually January then February on here, should have 28 remaining. A word about these, you can actually change these to like month names once you've set everything up. So if you want to put Jan, Feb, etc., anything you want in your own language, everything will still work okay. Right, okay, so we've booked a couple of holiday codes, so let's just click into the calendar. Just go and find me, I'm down there. Click on me. You should now see these 3 days holidays and the 1.5 days absence shown on the calendar, and all these should be updated as well with the holidays at the start of the year, the number booked, and the number remaining. Let's just look at report sheet. So you can, it's just a simple report really on all the holiday codes. So if I click down to myself, It will just show the holiday. Everything's under the appropriate headers. So holiday is 3 days in January, and then I've got my 1.5 days absence shown there. And if you want the other 2 codes to show on here, you would scroll down here and just change these to true, and then you can start tracking. That's a report. You can start tracking those as well. So hopefully, if I click into January, codes BB, you can change the codes to whatever you want, but we'll just leave them as BB and CC for now, just as a demonstration. So we go back to reports, and now it started tracking those bookings as well. And on the calendar, it's updated with BB and CC, that solid day and a half a day. As well, the summary sheet's updated as well. So let's just show the date filter. If we let's put some more, just put a few holidays, a couple of holidays, and let's just do an absence code. So now these start on the 4th of February as we've set our calendar up. So if we go back to the summary sheet and put enter a date up until let's do the 3rd of February, it should reduce those holidays and absence codes down. So if we remove that again, you'll see they pop back up. So it's only tracking until the 3rd of February. Let's just see what other settings there are. You've got lots of different settings to show row banding, bank holidays, weekdays on the calendars and individual month sheets. You can also, like I said, track bank holidays in lieu and weekends in lieu worked, and there's a factor for multiplication there. I won't go into that now, but because I just want to show you the bank holiday lists. So you can actually, if you're in the UK, this just works out all the bank holidays for the year. However, if you're not in the UK and you want to maintain your own list, these really won't be any use to you. So what you would do is switch this to true, use bespoke bank holiday list, come down here, and this is a list of dates I've already added in, but you can maintain this list of dates of your own. You could remove the protection, put some comments if you wanted to. So the first date that I've maintained is the 4th of the 1st. If we go back to there, you'll see it's the 4th of the 1st. Now it's using the bespoke bank holiday list. Okay, well that's Holiday Planner version 3. If you've bought any of the previous versions, you'll get this free of charge. I'll email it out to you as soon as I've finished testing everything. If not, you can purchase it from a website, $2.99. Okay, thanks for listening.